What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 73 of Gotta Watch 'Em All, the podcast bringing together Pokemon trainers from every corner of Pokemon fandom before watching along with an episode of Pokemon the series starting all the way back at episode 1. But today we're going to be watching episode 73. Round 1, begin! Today's Thursday, September 12th, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescatore, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back.
How are you? How you feeling?
I'm doing really good.
Good. Awesome.
I feel good.
I'm psyched.
I feel good. I'm not sniffly like Sunday.
Dude, you got sick in the middle of Lured Up at you got like the last 20 minutes. I heard you like falling deeper and deeper into sickness. I was like, oh, dude, you can't breathe. It's so
and I'm
bad.
like, there's no tissues. I can't handle this.
All right, a little bit of housekeeping really quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And I want to give a huge shout-out to our show supporter tier patrons: Brittany, J, Matt, M. Pitts, Terry, David, Chris, Sydney, Baconell, The Noise, Harry, Pokenab, Bot, Purple Pancakes, Dem Gears, Be Bangin', Lady Goobly, Meat, Super Nerd, Fox, Go Ranger, Matt, The Phoenix, Baker Boy, Jolt Switch, Alex, The Illustrious Overseer, Jason, Go Live Andrew, Matt from Kentucky, and Paul. Thank you guys so incredibly much. And a huge shout out to our executive producer, Paul Bott. And finally, if Patreon isn't your thing, no big deal. There's a couple other ways you can still help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and if you're listening via podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review. 5 stars are the best stars. All right, the rigmarole is over.
I think we can safely say that we finally have got you out of breath with the amount of Patreon supporters.
I've decided that that the Patreon thing is going to have to move to the middle bumper of the show. I've made a decision. I said this was going to be the last time it'll be part of the front end because it's too big. So, like on Lured Up, we always take a break after the guest, and with this show, we take a break before we record the episode, the actual anime. So, I'll stick it as a bumper in the middle. So. Because it's gotten out of control. It's an awesome problem to have. Thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone. Much. We appreciate the support.
On today's show, we got tons of new news from Sword and Shield. There was a Nintendo Direct last week, so we'll kind of break that down. Pokemon Masters has been out. Got some time behind the wheel. Adam, I don't know if you've been playing. I definitely want to hear what your thoughts are. Hidden Fates is out, and it's impossible to find. And it's like sold out everywhere, which is pretty wild. And new Pokemon anime has been announced in Japan. We'll talk about that. And then finally, we'll do a watch along with episode 73, round 1, begin. But first, let's talk about this new Sword and Shield info. So we had a Nintendo Direct. It was 40 minutes long. It was like this massive thing. But there was a couple minutes worth of Sword and Shield info, and did not disappoint. We learned a ton. And it was definitely focused on new Pokemon. And I don't know if you got a chance to see what these guys look like, but they're really cool. We have Cramorant. It looks like a pelican, kind of like a water bird.
Can we just speculate on what they're going to say and like sound like? Like in the anime.
Wow.
Well, that's got to be it. That has got to be it. Wow,
it's a flying water Pokemon. It has the ability Gulp Missile. Okay, this is the greatest ability of any Pokemon ever. So, when it does like a move like Surf or Dive, right, where the whole screen kind of gets taken over by water, it ends up coming back to its position with a fish in his mouth, like he's catching it during this surf process, and then he spits it at the enemy like a fish missile.
If they attack him and do if he takes damage from them.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good.
It's kind of like the rough skin ability in the TCG, where like if you hit me, you take 2 damage counters, or you're poisoned, something like that.
But the way it's animated is amazing, and it's like, people with the whole Save the National Dex argument where they copy and pasted animations, like, no, dude, this is a brand new animation. This is what they were talking about, not just battle animations. There's all types of stuff going on, including
so far,
cool little
this is
stuff
my
like
favorite
this.
Pokemon.
It's hilarious.
Because of how ridiculous it is. But I really think that little fish, I think that's a Pokemon.
Yo, I think I was listening to It's Super Effective, and I think they were speculating on the same thing, because it kind of looks like a dart. Like it's kind of the markings on it are look a little bit too distinguished to be just like a regular fish that's spitting out. So that could be like a kind of like a Slowpoke Shelter kind of connection. You know what I mean? Like where it could be a standalone thing, even if it looks a little bit different when it's not being regurgitated like a missile.
Exactly.
Next Pokemon they showed off was Polti Geist. This is pretty cool. It's a little ghost inside of a teapot. It's a pure ghost type. It has the ability Weak Armor, which I'm going to assume lowers the defense of a target. And this thing is like one of the funky designs that with, like Chandelure and Vanillite, those type of Pokemon, like this is definitely a unique thing. Because
basically
it's like
it's a possessed
little guy
teapot
that comes out of a teapot. Yeah, it's really funny.
I think they wanted to probably do like a genie in a lamp, but they were like, how do we do this that it doesn't look like a genie in a lamp?
Dude, I didn't even think of that. It is kind of like a genie in a lamp, like coming out a little bit. Interesting. But this kind of plays into this theme in Gen 8 where you can like consume Pokemon, like eat or drink them. So apparently, I don't know. I read somewhere, I don't know where the lore was coming from, but I don't know if you could drink Polti Geist.
If it trusts you enough, you can drink it. But if you drink too much of it, you get a stomach ache. And it's like, no thanks. But the animations in the game are so cool.
Yeah.
So it basically like comes out in the teapot, like the head of it is like, that's its hat, is the little cap. And then it goes out the spout and it's just like a little tiny ghost. So it like positions itself differently in the pot while you're playing.
I think in the lore, it says that it doesn't have to just be a teapot. It could, do other little small objects too, but I think everything we'll ever see of it will be teapots. But definitely a funky design, definitely cool mix of kind of like, an inanimate object like a teapot being kind of taken over by a Pokemon, which is
and if you don't change the nickname, if you don't nickname it to Boo T, to be like 4 years old like me, you're doing it wrong.
Alcremie can be in multiple flavors. I think there's something like 16.
So now we are eating Pokemon.
All right, more Pokemon. But what's cool about Alcremie is that kind of on its shoulders will get little icons and the color scheme will change. So like if it's strawberry Alcremie, it has like little strawberries on its shoulders and it kind of has this pink hue. And then they showed one with like mint and it had green. And so there's all these, and I think Cerebi found all the different forms. I think there was 16 or something like that. But
whoa, that's too many.
Yeah, they look like their flavors, which is kind of cool. And then the big thing that I'm very excited about was Pokemon Camp. You can set up a campground and play and interact with your Pokemon with toys, give them treats. It's kind of like a Pokemon-ame, like a refresh kind of thing where you can interact and bond with your Pokemon. So it looks absolutely awesome. But what's cool is your Pokemon will kind of roam free and you can visit other people's camps. Other people can visit your camp. So it kind of has this social aspect to it too, where you can interact with your friends and your friends' Pokemon. So I thought that was really neat. And there is a bizarre curry cooking minigame where up to 4 people can make.
Yeah, this reminds me too much of Breath of the Wild. So I'm just like completely turned off. I'm completely turned off.
But dude, there's a curry dex. There's an actual dex of curry recipes. So apparently there's a lot of them as well. So
well, good. Somebody else can do that for me.
It's so good. Like I thought it was just totally ridiculous and such a Nintendo style thing, that you'd expect from Game Freak or like a Japanese developer. It's just bizarre and it fits right in. Really, really, really funny.
I think they took the hey Nintendo, we want the next Pokemon game to look like Breath of the Wild too far with the curry.
It's cooking. It's just you can't. It's mini games though. It looks more like Cooking Mama than Breath of the Wild. I don't know.
We better be able to like
stir it in a
certain
way and like add the ingredients in a certain order. Like they make a little mini game out of it, and it's multiplayer. It's cool. We have an insane amount of character customization in this game. Hairstyles, eyes, colors, clothes. Like an incredible amount, and it's all animated so beautifully. It looks amazing. I don't know if you saw.
When you battle another trainer, you get to see each other as those customizations. So your trainer is you exactly.
It's funny that you said the battle thing because you have the ability to make what's called a league card. Every trainer that you're going to interact with has their own league card. The league card can be customized with like a selfie and different backgrounds and different effects and things like that. You can fill out your, trainer information on it, and the splash screen before a battle will pull up your league card and the opponent's league card. So you kind of have that dynamic, and it's almost like a gym badge, but at the trainer level. So if you're meeting people, and NPCs out in the wild in the game, and you defeat them, they give you a copy of their trainer card, and you can totally customize it. Like, it looked like a very deep customization system, which was really cool. I can see
this being a huge thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Between like customized card makers.
Yes, absolutely. It's just like a little, kind of how in Pokemon Go they have the AR community that straight up is an artistic, art sharing community. I could see this being something like that, where, people are having Instagram accounts filled with different trainer and league cards, which look really cool. So I'm in it.
It'd be cool. I want one.
Looks like they have something to replace Wonder Trade that they're calling Surprise Trades, which is pretty cool. Using the YCOM, you can search for people. Now, what's different than a Wonder Trade is this can run in the background. So you can kind of queue up what trades you want to make and continue on your way, play the game, and it'll continue to search for people to do the trade with online in the background. Unlike Wonder Trade, where you kind of have to be proactive with, initiating the trade sequence and waiting and connecting with someone and doing all that, this will run in the background. So all of this coming out of this Nintendo Direct, it's absolutely insane. I think I'm most excited for Camp because I want to play the cooking minigame, and I love Pokemon Refresh. I love being able to interact with the Pokemon like that and see the animations. And again, more custom animations, brand new animations. The Save the National Dex people. I'm sorry.
I'm more excited for the league cards.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Cool. I think that people will get, like, NPCs will end up getting personalities that, I think it said something to the effect of you have like a scrapbook that you keep of them. So like all the different trainers that you've gone against, whether they're NPCs or real people, I think you can see them in this like logbook diary thing, which is pretty
so cool.
Yeah, totally. I'm totally in. All right, let's shift gears to Pokemon Masters. Did you play it, Adam?
So I started it. I got to play like the first battle, and then got to the initial like center where you're talking to like Brock and Misty, and they become on your team and all that jazz.
Right.
And I haven't gone further, but it's not because I don't want to. It's because I haven't had time. It's
not you, it's me.
Yeah, between me, like the new schedule I'm on, which is wake up, wake my son up, get ready for school, drop him off, go to work, get out of work, go pick him up. And then we get home and it's like we gotta have fun for a little while before he goes to bed, and then we read him a story, and then boom, then I'm tired.
What I like about this game is you can experience it like a pick up and play for a couple minutes, like I'm in the bathroom, let me get a battle in kind of thing. So that's one thing I do enjoy about it, because it's you can just jump in and jump out with, and feel like you made some progress. I am about 5 or 6 of the story missions in. I've spent, the coins that I've earned as I got them. So I do have, maybe 20 trainers or something like that on my roster. I'm not a fan of the monetization, how you kind of have to, you have really no guarantee for what you're getting, or if you do have a guarantee, it's like exuberantly priced. You're spending $20 to get like one rare pull. So it is a little bit of a different side of monetization from that what you're used to from like Nintendo, especially with like Mario Run and even Wario. Like Dr. Mario. It's just not. It's not very friendly when it comes to spending a little bit of money. It's like they really go for the jugular, and they're like, here, you're not going to get a discount. Buy this 10-pack of, Skill Scouts or something like that, or Sync Pair Scouts. It's like, it's just not very friendly when it comes to spending money. So I'm not a big fan of that. I do like the gameplay. It is a little monotonous. I find myself skipping a lot of dialogue, and it goes against like what I should be doing when I play that game. So I just don't know if I'll see it through, but I definitely
that was my
playing.
initial takeaway. Is there was a lot of talking, and I'm like, I just want a battle.
But it's a lot of talking, and a lot of it is just flavor and color. You know, it's not like necessarily really pertinent to the story. You know, but apparently there's a pretty strong story in there somewhere with the whole, you know, Pokemon Masters League and, you know, the teams and everything like that. But
and
I think it looks amazing.
I didn't mean to say, like, you know, my whole new schedule. I honestly, I picked back up Ultra Sun, and I've been playing that and trying to complete that. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, because that's where I'm at right now.
All right. Well, you're excused. But no, I'll probably continue to play. I don't know if I'll finish it. I know that there were some people that finished it like that night upon release. Like, so you can like go really hard. What I do like is there's no like mobile game-esque timers and where you have to like let it cool down to get turns. Like, you can continuously play, and there is a grinding element. I reached a couple points where I would get, you know, my butt whipped really bad by, you know, whoever I was facing in the next available, you know, mission. I would just get rocked, so that, you know, I had to go back and kind of do a little bit of grinding and get my, you know, level up my characters and stuff. So there is a little bit of that too, but apparently in the first, I don't know what it was, week or 10 days, it grossed $10 million.
Whew.
So it's like it's
well, the hype was so like
but people
spent,
man. They went for it. So, you know, I saw some funny tweets and memes online like, that's it. You know, this game does so well, it makes all this money. We're never going to get like another quality non-mobile Pokemon game. Like, everything is just going to be mobile because that's where all the money is. So funny.
Well, I'll definitely spend a little time with it during this week, and I'll get back to you.
Report back. I would say you're going to want to play probably to like the second or third story mission, because by then you'll understand the complete rhythm and secular kind of feel of the game, of how it all rolls out.
Okay.
All right, you'll have to report back. All right, Adam, Hidden Fates, why don't you break this down? How has this been by you? I mean, we're in completely different geographic areas. I can't find anything by me. Nothing. Nowhere. Game stores, Targets, Walmarts, GameStops, you know, tabletop stores, nothing. Nobody has it.
Yeah, so that was the first mistake that a lot of the people that initially bought made, was not checking the local comic shops, the local tabletop shops. So those still had stock like 2 or 3 days after, but everything was sold out almost immediately.
Yeah, man. And I don't know if it was a matter of them shipping less or stores buying less, or the demand was just that high, because it just seemed weird how thin this release was. Like, you just couldn't get it.
I think the demand was very high, but I also know that it definitely feels like Pokemon's holding back.
Well, you got to remember too, this was like one of these weird slow rollouts where you had to buy specific boxes. So stores might have been hesitant to buy a lot of stock because it takes up a lot of room. It's not like you're buying, you know, single blisters or single, you know, tear packs of boosters, because you can't get regular boosters of Hidden Fates. You have to buy these boxes. So maybe that had something to do with it. Like, I'm still waiting on the Elite Trainer box. Comes out on the 20th, I think. So like, I'm waiting on that. That's what I buy for every release.
I pre-ordered like 2 of those, so
nice.
Because I had to. I'm too afraid. I'm like, if I pre-order 2 come in, they're both mine.
Right. Well, that's the best way to get boosters, because what are those pin boxes? They come with 2 boosters?
They come with 3 boosters and a pin, but they're $15.
Yeah.
So the packs are worth $12. The pin is not worth $3.
An Emil pin is worth $3. Absolutely.
Have you seen the Mewtwo one? It's awful.
It's still an enamel pin. Jeez. Oh, by the way, speaking of enamel pins, we have pins now. Go to just go to PokemonProfessor.com. I'm going to have the link on the homepage there. I'm going to put it up tomorrow. Secret League has created a pin for our brand, for Lured Up Podcast, so we can get pins. It's got the Pokemon Professor logo on it, so definitely check that out. All right, add over. But this was what I thought was interesting about Hidden Fates was this was a 68 card set, but then they have this this subset of shinies, and the shinies include a bunch of alternate arts that potentially could not be in current standard format. It's really
I'd say like
confusing.
half of them aren't in format.
It's
a
really
lot of them
confusing.
Are from Burning Shadows. The Lycanroc GX and the Rockruff, they're from, I don't know, a set that's been rotated. Same thing with the Zorora and the Zoroark GX.
See, and it's like I hear people getting excited on this set because they want shinies, and they're like, "Hey, is this? I've never played the card game before. Is this a good place to start?" And I'm like, "Ooh,
No,
I don't think so.
No, because
you're going to put those cards on TCGO, and then you're not going to be able to use them."
See, it's a tough call because take away all the shiny cards, the 68 card set is actually like they're all basic. They're all very structure deck like. Even some of the rares, you're like, why is this a rare? Like there's a Mew that's a rare that is like 60 HP and does like 10 damage. It's like, what? But yes, that's a good place to start with the normal cards. All the shiny cards and the chase and all that stuff. I guess it makes it fun.
That's tough.
It's hard to recommend.
You've got more cards in that shiny set than in the standard set. But, like when they did this for Generations, I love I can't think of it. The collection, the subset from that set. But I loved it. You know what I mean? So it's
Radiant, the Radiant
collection. So like every pack would come with, was it 1 or maybe 2 Radiant cards?
Yeah, I think it was 2.
So is that how this works too? Because I haven't bought any of these packs yet.
So this is literally a coin flip. You could open it up and there'd be like, I've gotten so many packs that are just like reverse hollow, I don't know, Pikachu, and the rare is a Blaine's training. And it's
really?
like, what? Blaine's was a hollow rare in a couple sets ago, and it's like, come on. That is such a joke. Or you could pull a Shining Charizard.
All right, talk about this. Did you see this?
Well, hold on. You could pull that and a GX. Because that's how the ratios work.
Oh. Interesting.
But yes, I did see this. A PSA 10 Shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates sold for $10,000.
Dude, what? Why? Like, this is... I don't understand. Like, I really don't get it. I think this was just someone with stupid discretionary money that just wanted to get their hands on this super early. I mean, granted, it is PSA 10, which is a rarity in itself, but it was actually $10,100 the thing sold for. It's so ridiculous. That is
too much.
44 bids, so there was like people in there. Oh.
Like average sale for the Charizard right now is about $400. If I put it up for $300 right now, I'd get that money instantly.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, so maybe there is a reason to buy to gobble up some Hidden Fates,
right?
try to pull the Charizard. That's crazy. That is so crazy. So
it's just ridiculous. It's like, cool. I'll never see one because people just keep buying them.
I remember it was hard getting Tapu Leles.
The tins did come out too, and those got released, and those were gone pretty quickly too.
That was like the second wave, right? Like they came out with the boxes first, then the tins, and now we have Elite Trainer coming.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I like this kind of rollout. It makes it hard.
Yeah, and the other 2 products that are coming out is the Elite Trainer box, and then these like the Pokeball packs that come with the promo Shining Metagross GX or Shining Zoroark GX.
Yeah,
I mean, those are they're all $50 each, so it's like, come on,
just give me the Elite Trainer box, man. That's the staple. That's what I always get. I live it, but cool stuff. I'm yet to open a single pack of Hidden Fates.
That's unfortunate.
I have not seen them at the store, and I've looked. So,
but just for reference, today is the 12th. The PSA 9.5 Charizard went for $620.
Oh my god!
One that's not PSA graded went for $560, $510, $485. So let me take that back. The average is about $500.
But I mean, obviously, this 10 grand one was still a fluke, but
yes,
it did sell.
100%.
You know, but still, $500 for a brand new card from a brand new set is insane. Jeez, if you pulled one, would you sell it?
I would immediately. I do want it, yes, but it could go down.
Buy a booster box.
It could go down when all the rest of this product comes out.
Yo, in 20 years, that card could be worth $20.
Yeah, exactly. But it also, just like Charizard, the regular one, if that was first edition and shadowless and PSA graded, that's worth thousands of dollars. So it's like, I don't know.
That's still crazy. It's crazy to know that there's going to be some kid getting, you know, a pin box for Christmas this year, you know, just randomly.
He's gonna pull
Charizard, you know, and he's like using it as a coaster. You know?
God, don't say that.
This one's shiny. Look, his dog is eating it. You know.
Let me just put it in my binder. It's all like crinkled up. Oh no.
All right, moving on. New anime has been announced in Japan. This is coming from Cerebi.net. We had a Japanese trailer. We have more info coming on the 29th. And from what we know so far, this is going to be simply called Pocket Monsters. So this is kind of like a throwback to the original Japanese anime. And it shows, in this teaser they put out, it shows the Kanto starters all the way up to the Galar starters. So all regions will be covered in this anime, which is pretty cool. Yeah, kind of
every slide was, you know, a white and a blue background, and it just kind of like it. I like how it dodged the blue blue starter every time.
Yep. Similar art style to Sun and Moon, so it's the newer style animation. Doesn't look like they're you know, deviating from that too much. And we don't have much info, so more info coming on the 29th. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be in addition to Pokemon the series, or if this is Pokemon the series. Like, is this the, you know, because we have the Sun and Moon anime now, and that's wrapping, you know, so this the actual...
the new Galar region.
But they're showing the old I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work out.
Yeah, because
you have to have a limited thing or
Weezing to get a Galar Weezing, right? Maybe they weevil that in. Weasel that in.
Weevil that in there. All right. What else do we have? I think that's it. Let's get into this anime. Let's get into this anime, man. Talking anime. I want to watch an anime. You have your Amazon queued up. Do we even need to take a break?
I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to take a break.
All right, guys, we're going to watch our episode here of the anime, episode 73, round 1, begin. Original air date in Japan, December 17th, 1998. As episode 75 in the U.S., it aired October 30th, 1999, as episode 73. All right, Adam, you ready to do this?
Oh, I'm born ready.
All right, let's start this thing up in 3, 2, 1, play.
Watching this episode again, all the feels.
Well,
it was
last episode was awesome. You know, like they really set up the league. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. I don't know. I remember like from episodes like 40 to 70 or 40 to 60, I was just like, when are they going to battle? when are they going to be in the league?
Yeah, when do they stop talking about Pikachu? Never.
Stop talking about like food, eating.
Right? That's probably the funniest thing for the Sun and Moon series is that Jesse and James get like taken by Beware.
Yep, that's the bad. Yeah, the way they fly away.
Well, they just get tons of food, and it's like here they are being fed tons of food, and it's like throughout the whole series of this series, they're just starving.
Pokemon.
Last season.
Oh, perfect recap. Yeah, that ridiculous torch machine bug critter robot.
Right? Like
I love the way they animated Moltres.
But they didn't explain that like the fire didn't burn Ash.
They did sort of. They're like, cause he's like
in the recap.
He's like, why am I not burning?
the central flame burning brightly atop Indigo Stadium, trainers from around the world
I have that
are now
t-shirt.
ready to compete in the Pokemon League competition.
Look how big the flame is. It's like the size of a building.
Round 1 begin. Oh, good old Professor Oak's house.
Welcome, Pokemon fans.
So
We've got the entire town of
But
Pallet.
did you notice the Mr. Mime brooming, sweeping? It's the
Still.
greatest.
He's
Like, I
still
love how they
sweeping.
constantly throw that in.
In their first round battles and who their first opponent.
Ah, look, Ash has made his way onto television set.
I like how they like cheered him on too, like, oh, Ash, hi. And like, he can't hear
Rah,
you. He doesn't
rah,
even know
rah.
it's being recorded.
Dude, it's his mom. It's his biggest fan.
Beautiful smile. I could check that out all day.
That all right? That screen right there is from a meme of Brock. Like they used that screenshot.
That's so funny.
Can I have
He
somebody's
hit
number?
on this lady so hard. He's like, I could check you out all day. She's like, I'm just trying to do my job and clock out.
Well, that's it. You're all checked in.
Thank you. We just hacked your Pokedex.
They're like, now we know all the information of every Pokemon you've ever
You
seen.
don't start out in the Indigo Stadium.
What do you mean, Brock?
Brock is all of a sudden an expert, but we find out
And he
why.
comes out of nowhere.
They use 4 different battlefields: rock, grass, water, and ice. You have to win your match.
I like how the symbols of water and grass have always been consistent, but the ice and rock are
He's like a
just,
snowflake.
yeah, something totally different.
Because I've studied this, the Pokemon League Trainers Book, the source for everything
Oh
every
my
Pokemon
God,
trainer
Brock.
needs to know about the Pokemon League. Right, miss?
That's like that one TCG commercial
Right. Come on, Brock.
where they're just like, you can learn how to play now.
What field do I have to battle on first? All you have to do is press this button. Wherever the light stops is where
It's like they
She just pressed it
gamify
for
the
him.
process. It's like press it, Ash. Water.
That's the water field. Oh, right. The water field it is. Now the system will select your opponent.
And I like what Ash does here.
Oh, I guess that's the guy I'm gonna beat. His name's Man.
It's a guy? It looks like a girl.
Match.
I could never tell. I remember this character
Thanks.
from...
No, he's a dude.
No, I know, but I
a
remember
guy.
the character from like
Mandy.
watching it and just being like, oh, that's a guy?
It's androgynous.
All about your rare and valuable Pokemon.
My Pokemon are winners. I've got a Dodrio, a Raticate, and a Venomon.
So basically he never left Pallet Town.
He's a Route 1. He's a
He's
Route
a
1er.
Route 1 guy.
It's like, the Gen 1ers. He's a
And
Route
Team
1er.
Rocket, dressed as reporters, they just literally walk away from him.
Look at his amazing magic tricks. It's like, as much as I love him, I just hate. Look, it's
Like, where'd those
hate him.
Pidgeys come from?
I like those Pidgeotto.
Do you
And
notice
Meowth
Meowth's
says
mustache?
Pidgeotto here, but he sent out Pidgeys.
Pidgey, yeah.
You mustn't be a very good news reporter, or else you'd know that I am the astounding Mandy.
It's Italian, right? Is it an Italian accent?
I believe so, yeah.
Don't blow our cover. So what network are you from?
We're from LCN.
Letters that fit us to a T.
LCN. Lovely, charming.
Came up with
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
the lovely charming. I thought it was the local channel network.
That may be, but Mandy the Astounding only appears on networks that have.
Look at my ascot.
Well, is that so?
Or is that a neckerchief? I can't tell.
Your teeth disappear. I bet a lot of viewers would love to see that.
I don't know what it is.
If you
She said that she'll make his teeth disappear. So good.
You've got to hold your temper or people will start to get suspicious. So
Meowth's got a little mustache, like, what?
it would be a crime for this face to wind up on radio.
You scare me.
Oh,
Oh, burn.
Yeah, is that a burn on the audio format there, James?
For your first battle?
Come on, that's what we do here.
Squirtle's great, but you don't want to have just one water Pokemon.
Yo, alright. Could that have been legal? Can he borrow Pokemon to, like, use in the league? How
I
does
don't
that work?
know. But I honestly love what he does here, and he sticks to his guns.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm battling on the ice field first.
Look at the ladies.
I really hope you win your first.
And they don't have anything. They're not drinking anything. They're just watching him drink his tea.
They're supporters, man. They're raving fans.
Because I want the pleasure of beating you myself. Then you'll see what a real Pokemon Master looks like.
Gee, I thought
Oh, snap.
Hey, it's getting late. Time for my first victory.
Wow.
Well, looks like I gotta run, Ashy boy. I think Palatown deserves at least one trainer who's not a total.
Gary's he's a baller too. Like he's sitting there sipping like a cappuccino.
And then
He's
just
got
gets
the
up and
fan
walks
club.
away.
Please go to the nearest courtesy phone
What?
for an important call.
For me?
Hi there, Ash.
Professor Oak.
Ooh, he's got an important call coming over the loudspeaker.
No, the big video phone.
So you could use different Pokemon.
He's FaceTiming. It's okay.
Gary just
I know.
of his Pokemon to get ready for his first battle.
What? Remember the episode? What episode was that?
Perfect for a walk.
When he went to the old mansion with the guy that dressed up like the Kabuto.
Professor, could you send Krabby
Ooh.
right away?
Ash,
I don't know off the top of my head.
cheer you up, Krabby. This'll just take a moment.
Honey, you look
Yes, this is like a reminder of like the funky Pokemon transport system that is possible in the in this world. Yeah, what you doing over there, Ma?
That's really great. Could they put down those signs, please?
All set.
Oh, good pan out.
Yeah,
I like how their phone can move. But
he just
his
no.
is-
She angled it. She angled it.
Oh,
See, look, the Pokemon transport system. Like it's like how?
here comes Krabby.
Just remember to brush your teeth, go to bed early, and make
Yeah, but shouldn't he have to transfer something back?
Mom,
No, 'cause it's not a trade.
what do you say?
We'll be watching and cheering. Good luck in your match, honey.
Thanks,
All
Mom.
right, thanks, Mom.
With Squirtle and
And he's so
Krabby,
happy.
That should be pretty easy. Huh?
You must mean easy for me. I am the astounding man.
So,
I am your opponent.
why would he want to bring water Pokemon?
Nice to meet you.
He would want to bring water counters.
I'm
Yeah, he literally has
My
Pikachu.
hands are for Pokeballs, not for people.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Shake before your Pokemon match.
That's an
Yeah, that's the best line.
I'm afraid your eager little friend will be no match for me. Lovely meeting.
All right, Mandy, I hate you.
He's charming.
He doesn't know what he's talking about, Ash.
will be no match for me.
His fashion sense is terrible.
Ash, are you
Yeah, look at the fire in Ash's eye. Yeah, boy.
Krabby's never even been in a
Oh,
battle.
Pikachu eating a
He's eating
hamburger.
a burger.
To use water Pokemon that have some experience.
Togepi's just hitting it off its face.
Ash, I'm only trying to help you win your match.
I think Misty's right, Ash.
You do?
You only get to use 3 Pokemon, and you have to pick the right
Ash,
ones.
is that even in the rules, Misty?
Before they even start, when trainers pick the right or wrong Pokemon to battle with.
You could be right.
Oh, Ash looks so weird without his hat.
It's still
Was that Ash?
Oh,
Was
see?
that was just a lookalike.
You have to use 3 Pokemon.
Thanks, you guys.
So
Yeah.
could PvP and Pokemon be relevant to this? They're like, you have to only have 3.
But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna want your counters.
Winning your first battle is always important. Of course, in every
Oh, he did the
No.
peace sign. No, that's how Ash
to
does.
be a loser, and the trainers I know are real losers.
Oh, Gary, shut it. He's so mean. It's Pikachu.
It's
It's
Pokerona.
Clefairy.
Oh, it's Nidoran. The male version. For those listening. The green trainer. They don't even have names?
How dare they?
Tentacruel is
I actually dig how they show these battles go down. It's pretty cool. But not much of a water stadium.
Ash,
No,
you're shaking.
I didn't see anything.
That's not me, that's the stadium shaking.
Speaking
It was more like a Sea King in the air and a Tentacruel in the air.
Then go.
This almost reminds me of like Sword and Shield with the stadiums for battles.
Well, ready, Pikachu?
The crowd.
It's like he's
goes
walking out.
wild.
Ash, you've been training all year for this.
Well, a couple of days.
A couple days out of the
year.
you've been training a couple days out of the past year for this. Versus Mandy.
Ketchup's accompanied by his coaches as he faces one of the most popular Pokemon trainers,
A Pokemon League favorite. Does
Why
that mean he
why
can't?
is he astounding?
Yeah, and does he keep like failing at like the end, so he has to keep going back? I don't know what the rules are. Yeah, Mr. Mime again.
Ash, watch me work my magic.
Tell him, Professor Oak. What should he do?
I'm not just some twerp.
This is an interesting throw.
Listen up, kids. Your side this time, so you better dump that skull.
Oh yeah, you are a twerp.
Team Rocket.
And they're cheering for Ash.
She's like mushing the broadcaster in the face.
How did you three
Who would ever thunk?
anyway?
Uh-oh.
Officer Jenny.
Officer Jenny, Officer Jenny, Officer Jenny, and Officer Jenny.
Oh, don't forget Officer Jenny. She was there too.
We know who you really are. You're Team Rocket.
I want my lawyer.
I want my mommy.
How'd they see through my disguise?
We're reporters.
Yeah, whatever happened to freedom of the
Those
press?
guys never change. Neither does Brock.
Awesome.
That's got to be one of the most anticlimactic blast-offs ever, even though they don't even say blast-off.
Of course I can. Jenny from Viridian City wears her skirt shorter than the other Jennies. The Celadon City
Oh my
Jenny
gosh.
Of course I
wears
can.
her luxurious hair. Saffron City
Oh.
Jenny wears exotic Vile Plume No. 5 perfume.
Oh my gosh, you're so thirsty.
All right. We heard enough. Let's get on with the show.
Oh my god, Creeper.
How did you smell it from that far away?
I just love that it's self-aware in that fact, in that matter. Look at that throw. I love that throw.
It was like he had a frisbee, but he had a Pokeball.
See, it's like, you should use like Charmander.
Battle. Don't worry about it, Misty. I've always got Squirtle and Pikachu for backup. He's making a big
Shut up, Misty.
But I love this. I love that he's like, no, I've got this. Like, let me do me.
Tell him, Brock.
Krabby, dive in and harden.
Ah, I love that sound. Come on, Krabby, what you got?
What's he using?
I don't know.
This was gonna happen.
Quick, Ash, switch to Pikachu. It looks like that Executor is using a
Psychic move?
attack. Executor, egg bomb attack. Executor. Wow, Executor is putting on quite a show. It looks like the 4th of July now.
It's like Brock 2 seconds ago was like, he's got to do it his way. Now he's like, dude, switch to Pikachu.
Impossible for Ketchum to recall Krabby.
Come on. Pika, Pika.
Mirage, okay.
Ooh, he can't return Krabby.
Nope.
This Executor seems to have the strongest traits of both psychic and grass-type Pokemon.
All right, Krabby. Now, use your
Ooh.
Ice Grip.
Ooh. Don't give up, Krabby.
Executor, hypnosis.
He was like, he caught himself. He's like, I don't know any of his attacks.
Yeah, what moves do you know?
Stopping it from launching any attack.
Clear attack.
Cut the
And Krabby
leaves.
just luckily is hanging on.
Yeah, I remember playing the main series games. I would never use Leer.
I don't believe it.
See, I used it as like a last-ditch effort. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna beat this guy. I'm just gonna leer. Okay, I'm dead. Next Pokemon comes out, one shot.
Go Krabby. Go Krabby. Uh-oh.
It's your birthday. It's your evolving day.
It actually is. It's a birthday.
It looks like the intensity of the battle has
Did you
Cookie,
say
cookie.
Cookie.
He totally did too. He went from standing on Executor's stomach to standing all the way over him.
He's grown up now. He's a big boy.
Now the astounding man must decide which of his 2 remaining Pokemon he will choose to battle against Ash's
All the way.
He's
Well,
like,
still
all
have to
right,
get
I'm
through 2
fine
more
with that. I
Pokemon."
get to chill.
beginner's luck. But his luck's run dry. Go, Sidra!
Look at my little Pokeballs.
Seadra, a dragon Pokemon. The evolved form of Horsey. Seadra
I think this is the first time we're seeing Seadra.
Yes. Yep.
render its victim unconscious.
His Kingler may be strong, but he's no match for my speedy Sidra. Sidra.
All right, so the can render their opponent unconscious if it gets hit with the quills. Yeah, use water gun in the water on the water Pokemon.
Because it'll like get him more wet.
Uh-oh.
Kingler's too slow to hit my Seadra when it's
Cookie.
Dude, I hate Mandy so much. I don't know why. Triggers. That's it. Yes, the crab hammer.
I watched this episode, like, and was so excited because we had just gotten this attack in Pokemon Go.
Yep. Mandy's mad now. That's right, Mandy. Uh-oh.
Look at that frothy bubble.
And I like how they count down with the knockouts, kind of like prize cards.
He was scared.
Yes.
He was tough enough to stick to his strategy. And the crowd seems to be on Ash's side. Everybody's rooting for him.
Like, Brock and Misty, like, even when they're, like, encouraging to Ash, they always kind of find a way to, like, just stick it to him a little bit. Oh, puns. Dude, look, who dresses this guy?
Aladdin. And then he just put on a jacket.
No, he looks like the all the extra stuff on a movie set, like the from like costume, like whatever's left on the rack.
That was so funny because it was like all goldy and shiny. The most intense Pokeball opening. Yeah, what could happen? It's a flying type.
Yeah, this is bad.
Not so fast. Kingler, dive underwater.
Air?
I know.
Flying
Yeah,
attacks.
yeah, right. Why do you say air? I guess. Oh yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah.
Kingler, Vice Grip attack now.
I do like that Ash doesn't give up though with Kingler.
Oh,
almost had it. So fast. Get some.
Hang on, Kingler.
And now we'll win with a Mega Drain.
Or maybe not.
Hyper Beam now.
See, it's like I like that in this battle, like more so than most battles. And you see awesome moves here. They really put a big focus into the moves, and the strategy behind typings and stuff like that. Like even though they're, he's using the water Pokemon at the water gym. I just like the way they wrote that part.
So
yes,
his
cue the
Krabby
music.
evolved and just took down 3 separate Pokemon that it should have just lost to.
So, I guess there's no official rule, like if a Pokemon evolves mid-match, because then it's like you're entering the battle with a Krabby, but you're not leaving with a Krabby, so it's like, I guess there's got to be rules for that. Dude, Kingler's huge.
He's like, get your hand off my eye.
Give me some cookies. Yeah, hey, the random people in the neighborhood.
His mom's crying. Team Rocket's proud.
It says here that winning trainers should conduct themselves with dignity and restraint.
Oh, you're not taking anything, Meowth.
In front of the actual camera
I know,
crew.
it's great.
Dignity and restraint, huh?
Yeah.
It's got good restraint.
Well, Ash is off to a great start.
Dignity and restraint, right?
Just beginner's luck.
Even Pikachu's like, wow, come on.
The second round is just
Did they
Yeah,
did they
it
ever
better
mention
be.
how many competitors there were in the league?
No.
Well, what'd you think?
Oh, that was such a good episode. It was so good.
I definitely liked it.
It was the perfect balance of battling and comedy and storyline.
I like the intensity of the battles. I thought that was cool in their arena setting. I thought that was really neat. But I did like, I guess like what you were saying, Ash just sticks to his guns. He doesn't back down with Krabby and ultimately Kingler, and just kind of rides it out and does his own thing. I thought that was really cool. That was really cool because usually, even if he doesn't realize it, he's typically always taking advice from Misty because she's the only one that's competent enough to do things. Adam, I got a booster.
You do?
I do. It's Unified Minds.
What set is it from?
It's Unified Minds. Has a green code card, but we're gonna hope for the best here. I haven't opened many packs lately, so I'm excited. All right, we've got Hapu, Magneton, Sableye, Drudagon, Cottonee, Formantis, Seawaddle, Mareanie. My reverse is a Tranquil, and my rare is a non-hollow Xurkitree Ultra Beast.
Ugh.
No hollows.
Okay, do you want me to open my Unified Minds or the Unbroken Bonds that's in my hands right now?
Do Unified Minds.
Okay. Sorry, I
had bought this Unified Minds Elite Trainer box, right? And typically what I'll do is I'll open the box and share with the family. So I'll open, 2 boosters. My son will open 2 boosters. Melissa will open 2 boosters, and then I'll hold 2 back for a recording on the show. Melissa pulls the Mewtwo Mew Tag Team GX from her packs. I was so mad. We put it up on our Instagram. I was so mad. It's like, that's the one that I should have opened on the show.
Okay, so I got a Dark Energy, Noctowl, Caracosta, Adino, Scraggy, Tynamo, Cubone, Drudagon, Shroomish. My reverse holo is a Bug Catcher, and my rare is just a rare Meloetta.
Ugh! Alright. We're due. We're totally due next week.
Alright, I'm opening this Unbroken Bonds.
Oh, you're breaking the rules. Alright. I've got a good feeling about this.
Lightning Energy, Ultra Forest, Golbat, Metapod, Froakie, Crabballer, Oddish, Squirtle, Tentacool. Reverse holo is Clefairy, and my rare is a Wigglytuff. Wow. I got trolled.
Oh, on that note, guys, thank you so much for checking out the show this week. We really do appreciate it. Please email us, info@gottawatchemall.com. You can leave us a text or a voicemail, or send us some pictures, 732-835-8639. Check out everything that we're doing over at gottawatchemall.com, and check out PokemonProfessor.com for everything we're doing on the channel. Like I said at the top of the show, leave us a review on iTunes. We would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And, Adam, you got anything else?
Try to find some hidden fates.
Yes, they're very hidden in stock rooms somewhere. Just not out on the floor. But thank you guys so much for checking out the show. Till next time, go watch them all. Sure.
Gotta do it. Gotta watch them all.
Bye.